Hey guys, what's up? So, I just sold my E30 and one of the reasons is to spend the money on the Mini. So this will be a quick garage update on what's happening with my garage. So, Mini.
Before the video starts, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Expel Malaysia. Now, many may know them for some of the best paint protection films out in the market, but they also produce excellent window tints. It not only has superior heat rejection, but it has amazing clarity. I've used both Prime XR Plus and Prime XP, and I have never been more satisfied. Do check out the website for more information on the products and network of distributors throughout Malaysia. With that, please enjoy the rest of the video.
So I'm in this very special shop over here. There's no signboard outside there whatsoever because this is run by an enthusiast. So he restores a lot of classic Minis. So before I go into my car, just take a look around over here. Look at all the other cars over here. Look at that. This is one this being restored right now. I'm going to use this as a reference to my car. And I'm going to talk also about the different variants of Minis. There's so many of them. It's a complex world actually. Okay, this is pretty small world. These are all the cars that goes in here. That's a apartment estate of Traveller. I believe it's called the Traveller and then became an apartment estate. I could be wrong, but anyways, these are some of the project cars. And that is Kelvin's Mini, the one that he drives. Although that has an MPI engine. He also has a couple of the cars. His cars over there. There's a racktop as well. That's an SPI engine, right? So, what am I dealing with? My car is going through a full refurbishment. Not that the car is not working as you saw it was driving earlier, but I want to get my car ready for Enduro. Now, yes, I want to get this car to drive all the way to Thailand. See, after the last Enduro, I thought to myself, the cars that I own was able to take me that far. It must be I must have the reliability to go that far. So, I have to refurbish this car to make sure that I can make that dream come true, right? So there are a lot of different engines in the Mini. I won't go into the details of it. This one is actually the SPI engine, so it's the injection, right, of the carburetor. Okay. There's the MPI, which is the last batch of engines. So a lot of people like the SPI engine because it's reliable, it's easy to take care of, and it produces a decent amount of power. It's smooth, right? So if the engine is working, why are you refurbishing it, Thomas? So one of my big issues with the engine block, I'll start with that, is that it's leaking. Okay? The gaskets are just not really nice, and according to the seafood, we're looking at the flywheel gaskets, maybe other different gaskets, they're all starting to fall apart. Right? Something interesting about the engine blocks, the gaskets are actually made of cork paper, right? So it's eventually going to have that issue anyway. So it's time for overhaul. Let's just remove all the gaskets and just change new ones, new block gaskets and stuff like that. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is also unmodify my car. See, these cars in Malaysia, a lot of them have a lot of weird modifications. And I'll show you from here to the other car over there, right? But let's talk about the engine leak. It's pretty bad, right? Let me just show you, for example, this leak over here. I don't know if you can see the camera. This is all from this morning, just a couple of hours, and the car wasn't even starting. So the car is suffering some major oil leak. That's not good at all. Alright, so let's take a look at this engine bay. This is what it's going to be right now. And afterwards, it's going to look something like this. Now, would you look at that? That's gorgeous, isn't it? So, this is all original Mini setting, right? Was appropriate for this body. Okay. But just look at the details. All the pipes are neat, they're beautiful, the wiring is done properly, they're all in the right sockets like this. Look at that. Okay. And this is super important because one of the issues I had with my Mini was that one of the wiring sockets fell off because I was going through bumps, it came out. And what happened was my radiator stopped working, my engine overheated. Not a good idea if we're going to go long distance with the car, right? So we're going to get it done to this standard. This is the benchmark, right? So let's come over here. There's a lot of things that I'm going to change, but first of all, I'm going to talk about the compressor and also the alternator, right? So this is a modified alternator. It's way larger than the other one. That has to be changed, and so as the aircon compressor, okay? And the pipes, because it's a modified Mini, all the pipes are sort of custom made. They are bent, and there are a lot of excessive pipes. Look at that. That's aircon pipe. That's aircon pipe. There's so many pipes running around. So we're going to neaten that up, get rid of all of that, right? The second thing is my brake system. This is an upgraded brake system. It's not original. So I'm going to fit it back into the original master and also the brake pump, all of that. And this is not original, right? And the wiring, that's supposed to tell me whether I have lack of brake fluids. It's not working, so I will not know if I'm suffering a brake fluid loss. That's not a good idea to know these things, right? So we're going to modify this, unmodify this. Okay, for those of you who are non-Mini enthusiasts, to give you a summary, what it means is that my whole car has been modified to keep it running, okay? And what I'm going to do with this restoration is to, first of all, overhaul the engine, okay? Get new gaskets, blah, 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 so on, polish up the pistons, everything, and at the same time, make sure the whole engine bay looks like how it's supposed to be. So when it comes to repairing in the future, it will be easier. Okay, let's talk about the body. Okay, first of all, the color is going to be changed. I know it's a great color, but I always think that my vision for Mini is always green color, right? So I'm between British racing green or oak metallic green, right? The oak metallic green is a little bit of a brownish tint to the green color. Let me know in the comments which one would you like, right? And the top is not going to be white, the top is going to be a magnolia color. So it's like a light brown color, like a blue school color over here. The window caps is going to be magnolia as well, right? As for the Webasto roof, we call it Webasto roof by the way, called red top, like sometimes called red top. We're going to find a way to dye this into brown color because the interior is going to be brown color and the seats are going out as well for a new set of seats, which I'll show you later on. Okay, but my car is in a great condition, but I just want it to look like really beautiful. Just like wow, when they put in the car show, it will look like whoa, And I plan to keep this car for life anyway. So yeah. Now coming back to the body over here, there is some rust over here. As you can see, the paint is peeling off. Not a good thing, so we're going to fix all of that as well, right? And we're going to get a nice carpet box over here for my rear boot space. Rear seat is going to be thrown away because there's going to be boot space. But let me just show you the interior. Okay, so for my interior, the biggest change we will see are the leather seats, or the seats rather, because it's I don't know, it's kind of old, but it doesn't support me on the side. There's no bolstering on the side, so when I'm going around corners, I tend to slide around the car, right? That's not a good thing. And I just find the headrest not supportive because when I sit in here, I'll show you, I don't really get any neck support, right? Long distance driving, not good at all, right? So we're gonna fix that. Gearbox is working well, but this cup holder thing is a modification. We're gonna get rid of it. We're gonna keep this same look, the dials and everything. We're gonna keep it all the same, with the exception of this door cuts over here. Right. So we're gonna change this once again. Right? Fuse box as well is gonna change. So on so forth. Okay. Now coming to the surprise, I'm gonna take you to where they store all their stuff because it's really cool. And I'm going to share with you what's my whole vision for the Mini, right? Let's go. Welcome to Kevin's little special place. Now he's a bit camera shy, so he's not going to be here. But it's just a great place to hang out, okay? So, you got all the seats over here, steerings, rings. Look at how small this unit is. Look at that. My hands. That's it. Right? So my seats are right here. These are the ones I'm going to modify. These are Cobra seats. As you can see, it has more bolstering on the side, so it hugs me, and I have some headroom to actually rest my head. So when I'm driving long distance, it'll be more comfortable, right? So the seats are going to be wrapped in leather on the exterior. In the inside, I'll do something a little bit special. I'm going to have houndstooth. The Porsche Pepito kind of thing. What I'm looking at is either with the Pepito green inside, or maybe Pepito orange color. So it kind of makes the car a little bit spicy. Let me know in the comments below what would you choose. Right? So for me, I'm between these two right now. Okay, these are my seats. Super excited. Oh. And the last thing that's going to cost a bomb, which is this. Ta-da! What's that? Now, those of you who do mechanics and stuff, you probably know what you see. It's a gearbox. So my gearbox is working fantastic. There's no problem with my gearbox, except it's a 4-speed gearbox. Okay. And I wish to have a 5-speed gearbox, but this one has a very interesting setup to it. It has a crosslink or whatever, I don't know what you exactly call it, but basically above 3000 RPM, it will lock, so it acts like an LSD. So it means it will corner more aggressively when I'm revving above 3000 RPM. Really sporty gearbox. With this, I'll share with you my vision of the Mini Classic. Okay, so why am I doing all of this and how much does it cost? I'll start with the cost first, okay? Now, everything's in the approximate range right now because as we refurbish the car and restore the car, we're going to see more and more costs arise. But a rough range will be approximately around 30,000 ringgit just to do the engine bay, overhaul, etc. That's quite a good sum of money, isn't it? And that gearbox, drum rolls, around 20,000 ringgit. So the whole restoration is going to look north of 50,000 to close to 60,000, plus the seat wrapping and stuff like that. I'm going to just stick with 60,000 to be conservative. If I save money, that's great. If I don't, then that's fine. Now, some people might think that Thomas, you're spending a lot of money on the Mini, but the way I look at it is, this is a car going to keep for life, right? So I might as well just get it to a condition that it can really keep for life and can take me onto a long distance drive. So I'm going to give my Mini a little name. This project is going to be called Mini Classic Touring. You know how Porsche has GT3 Touring, for example, right? It's the a touring version of the GT3. So this is a Mini, and I want it to be touring. I'm gonna be able to take this car all the way to Thailand. And one day, what Kelvin aspires to do is to ship the car all the way to Hong Kong and drive all the way to Shanghai. And I would love to do that trip with him as well. So that's the whole concept of this project. It's called Mini Classic Touring. So it starts here with a 50,000 ringgit bill or 60,000 ringgit bill. Yeah, let me know in the comments below if you would spend the money on the Mini, because although it's a lot of money, I'm really looking forward for it because I love this car. There is nothing in the world that drives just like a classic Mini. Really, there's nothing. It's bursting with character, and the way it corners, the way it accelerates, and the way that people look at you, wave at you, smile at you, it's just different, right? And that's why my money goes to the Mini. That's why I'm letting go of my E30 as well, and also the Alpha Sats, so that I can concentrate on fulfilling this version of a classic Mini Touring. Alright, so that's it for this vlog. I'll be updating you from time to time. If you want to follow me on my journey, please subscribe to my channel, and please also give me a like button, and also let me know in the comments below what do you think about this project over here. Alright, and I do know that for those of you who are Mini geeks, I didn't go into details because I don't want to get all of you who are not Mini geeks lost in all the details, right? So we're going to just sort of give you an overall summary of this project. Alright, with that, thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and keep it 100%. Right, peace out.